All right, so I think this is recording. Let's take a look at this quadratic inequality. We already have it compared against 0. When we look at the different terms, I don't see a greatest common factor. So I'm ready to try to factor this. But this time, I don't think it can be factored, because when I look for two numbers when multiplied together that give me 2x squared, I only have two possibilities. A 2x times 1x, but that doesn't add up to 3x, or a negative 2x and a negative 1x, and that definitely doesn't add up to 2x. So I can't factor this, which means I'm going to have to use the quadratic formula. We know that the solution to if this is equal to 0 is the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of the discriminant. B squared, 2 squared is 4, minus 4 times a times c, divided by 2 times a. So what do we have here? We've got negative 2 plus or minus 4 minus 8 is a negative 4. Now, when we're doing these quadratic inequalities, we're going to work within the set of real numbers. So we know that within the set of real numbers, that you don't, the square root of negative 4 is undefined in the set of real numbers. The square root of negative 4 is equal to 2i, an imaginary number. So this is undefined in the set of real numbers. So we have to think, well, what does that mean with our number line? What does that mean with my solution set? Well, if we think about what the graph of x squared looks like, x squared plus 2x plus 2, that is a parabola that opens upward. And with this being undefined in the set of real numbers, that means this parabola lies entirely above the x-axis. I'm using this x-axis as my number line, so I have no solution. Or no, excuse me, the opposite of that. Every single one of these points has a value that is above the x-axis, that is greater than 0. So actually, rather than no solution, it's all real numbers. Any number that you pick, doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative or rational or irrational, and if you plug it in and do this arithmetic, I guarantee you that you will get a real number that is greater than or equal to 0. It will always result in a true statement for every number. So I shade in my entire number line. I didn't have any critical points that divided this number into regions. Any point that you pick and plug in, like let's pick 0. It's so easy to do arithmetic on 0. 0 squared is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2, and 2 is greater or equal to 0. So it's a true statement. What if we pick 1? Then we've got 1 plus 2 plus 2. That's 5, and 5 is greater than or equal to 0. What if we pick negative 1? We'll have 1 minus 2, which is negative 1, plus 2 will have 1, and 1 is greater than or equal to 0. Any number that we pick and plug in, it's going to result in a number that is non-negative, that is 0 or positive. So my solution set is all real numbers. I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.